All right, shalom, shalom, boys. Here, here in the homestead, and I spent some time cleaning out the chicken coop. And while I was back here, I just wanted to take the time out to do another controversial video because it seems as though these videos, man, they are on fire in these Facebook groups. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to feed the beast. So this topic has to deal with the notion of, what should these single women do, whether it's single women, and I'm gonna focus on one subset, a group of people, because you have a lot of single women that are very masculine, okay, very masculine, and in this day and age, masculine men are not looking for masculine women, okay? So I really don't have any kind of advice for that group of people. Hey, do whatever it is that you want to do. I have no advice or direction for you whatsoever. But one thing I do know is this, is that I don't care how masculine you think you are. You're not going to be able to do what a man does. It's just a fact, especially when it comes to homesteading. Okay, so let's deal with the feminine women that are single or even single with children. There's a lot of sisters in the group, and there's a lot of homesteading groups uh, uh, that focus on women, that are doing homesteads. And there's a lot of sisters out there that are doing backyard gardening. They're doing urban homesteading. You see the channels, and they're doing great content. They're doing great things in their homes. Okay, so if single women with children are going to do that, it's best for them to do some type of urban gardening or backyard gardening, because although you can be in a suburban area, you are in a situation as to where as to where you have some type of local support. And even in that situation, you have scenarios in which you can get taken advantage of. But I'll focus on the off-grid homesteading part. There's a lot of people that really like the idea of living on a piece of land, 5, 10, 15 acres, whatever it may be, and they are interested in going ahead and doing homestead. Okay, so the best advice that I can give single sisters is to go ahead and find yourself a good man. Find yourself a man in one of these groups or something, and go ahead and team up with him, and then go ahead and start a homestead, because then you're in a situation as to where you have that support of a man that can do the heavy lifting, and you can go ahead and tend to the children. Okay, so I think that that's the best option for sisters today. Okay, it's very difficult out there, and again, like I've said on previous videos, you're going to run into a situation where you're taken advantage of. Then there's the security issue associated with homesteading and being on a piece of land alone. I wouldn't recommend a single woman to be out in the woods somewhere on a piece of land alone. Very dangerous situation, especially in the times that we're living in, because pariahs and predators, they look for the weak targets. And if you're a single woman, especially with children on a piece of land, you have to take into consideration the safety of your children, the safety of your family. Now, anything can happen to anybody at any point in time, but you got to take into consideration the safety of yourself and your children. This is why it's so important to get back to traditional family structures. Work with a man, build with a man, so that y'all can share those intangible resources that each one of you bring to the table. Okay, it's very important that we get back to traditional values, because in this day and age, We see the rise of feminism, and we see the results of it. I mean, we see the results of the broken homes, and a direct result of those broken homes. We're seeing what's happening in the cities. We're seeing the crime go up, and it has to stop. And the only way that we're going to be able to do that is to go ahead and separate ourselves from this environment, because it cannot be saved. Now, a lot of people say, well, why can't you just help sisters? Why can't you just help sisters? Yeah, I can help sisters. If there's any sisters out there that want to do a homestead and that need help, my services are available for a fee, where I can come out and help you build your homestead for a fee. I don't work for free. Do you work for free? I mean, the idea is that these jobs are very labor intensive. And if you need somebody and you would like to hire somebody like myself to come out and assist you in your homestead and not going to rip you off, I'm definitely available for a fee. But I don't do free work for anybody. I don't think that it's fair for someone to get up and say, just because you're a single mother, or just because you're a woman that, or a black woman, that I am obligated to come out and help you in your homestead for free. If you want help from a man, full-time help from a man, go ahead and get yourself a man. If you're a good woman, go ahead and get yourself a man, and you can work with that man, and he can help you build your homestead for you. But I don't do anything for free. And last but not least is this topic of single mothers with children. Why don't you mentor them? Why don't you come into the community and blah 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 blah? Well, I don't live anywhere near any black community, so I can't physically do that. I can't go to the urban areas in Chicago and Los Angeles, and frankly put, I would be concerned about my personal safety, because at the end of the day, I have children that I got to get back to, and I don't want to put myself in a situation as to where I'm helping some young man in some environment that is a high crime-ridden area, and help them in that situation. But in addition to that, there's this notion that black men in my position that have skills, resources, and talents are somehow obligated to go back into urban communities and help disadvantaged black youth. I just don't understand where this notion that I am obligated to do that. There's no obligation. I am not responsible for another man's child. I'm not responsible for teaching another man's child morals and values. Now, if they want to log into my YouTube channel and learn like that or something like that, that's more than fine. Or if you would like to pay me to bring your child here, and you can pay me to teach them, just like you would send them to any youth program and you pay a fee, or you send them to any college or internship and they pay a fee. You can pay me, and I can do that, and I can take your child and you can pay me, and I can teach them apprenticeship. And I do that, and I did show a video of me doing that. So with that being said, and I know this is going to be triggered. I know why it's controversial. I mean, if you want the help, you can pay me, and I can help you out doing it. Or you can get a man and you can get them to help you do it. Or if you want your child to be mentored, you can pay me, and I can put them up, and I can charge you a monthly fee for that. I mean, those are the options for you. But if you can find somebody else that's going to do it for free, and that's going to come out and do this, then fine, have at it. But it's amazing, in these groups, you have people that will turn around and say, well, this is what you should do. Or, you should do some type of program as to where, you can set up to help single mothers or women so that they don't get ripped off. Where is that I'm obligated to do that? I just don't understand. And as well, if you feel it's so important and so critical and so wonderful to do that, then go ahead and do it yourself. Go ahead and do it yourself. But the sad truth of the matter is that most of these men, these males that suggest these options, they don't have any skill sets themselves. They're still in the same situation, the same boat themselves that everybody else in. They living paycheck to paycheck. They're broke, and they're struggling out there in them days. It's just a struggle world. So, with that being said, if you would like to hire me to come out and work on your homestead, and if you're a woman, I'm more than happy to do it. All right? Shalom.